One, two, yes, yeah. Everything is copacetic. Hope everybody's doing well out there, man. Yo, I missed y'all last week. Life. It's life things. I'm trying to be more consistent with posting up this podcast. But it's crazy because, as everybody knows, I got a number of things that I'm working on, man. The Everything is Copacetic podcast is something that's really I'm excited to grow it because it gives me an opportunity to just talk. About random things, about everything. It's really all inclusive of all the things that I do, from Welcome to the Neighborhood, Klyph Notes, Mic Check, really everything to support DJ Klyph Productions, including Fitness is a Habit. If you're watching the live stream, okay, so I'm also trying to get used to doing this, man. So if you're checking out the podcast, make sure that you subscribe, rate, comment, share, like the whole nine. So right now, like today, I'm streaming this everywhere that I stream stuff. That includes the DJ Klyph Twitter page, the DJ Klyph Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. But it's gonna live on the DJ Klyph YouTube page. So subscribe, like, rate, share, like the whole nine. To the YouTube situation, because this is just this is kind of a one-off. I don't know. I might put the stream up on some of those other video platforms as well. But this is just this is a spot for me to just talk to folk, and it's not necessarily all of my platforms, really the majority of my platforms, except Fitness is a Habit, but actually to a great degree Fitness is a Habit as well, are platforms that were built to be provided for other folk. I remember when I was coming up, thinking about wanting to do things in the music industry. That was the one thing that was always hard to come by, was the platform. And you had to be in the right circles, and it's that and the third. And I understand it. I get it. So much of it is really just about networking. And if you're not in people's network just because, then, it's hard to get those platforms. So anyway, when these platforms were provided to me, I definitely wanted to try to provide folk opportunities. And so that's what all those platforms were. But and just sort of the way that I'm wired as a part of that, it was also one of those things that I also am mindful of how those platforms are used, and strive to always be forthright. But you're still dealing with people's art and their egos and this, that, and the third. And so the Everything is Copacetic podcast is a little bit different because it's truly my perspective on things, on life, and I can really hopefully dig in and share. So also, if you're checking out the live stream, you'll see that there's a couple of logos up there. Aside from the DJ Klyph logo, there's also the Fitness is a Habit logo, because that's a part of what I do. And it's funny because it's similar to what I do in my what I had done in my 9 to 5, and then also with my DJ Klyph production stuff. I thought it was best to keep those things. I don't know. It's not that I chose to keep those things separate. And with creating Fitness is a Habit, there was a part of doing that as well. But I realized that common sort of idea of keeping things separate, I don't have to do that. It's all a part of who I am and a part of what I do. It's all under the same umbrella. So that's why you see that, man. That's why you see the Fitness is a Habit logo there. Also, you may see another logo there that shout out to my guy, Alex Caso De Niro, who has done a lot of my logos. I try to work with Alex as much as I can for several reasons. One, just because he's nice with what he does. Two, to hopefully people who are in my circle of influence see the art that I have, and maybe I can share his skill set with other folk. But at any rate, man, you see this new logo. Um, are you affiliated? And it's something that I've been saying for a while. And for me, it really means um, it's an expression of how I operate, man. I keep my circle. I keep my circle really tight. I don't have a lot of people who are. I just keep my circle tight, man. And and when I operate with people, you know, I have an opportunity to build with a lot of people with all the platforms that I have. But really being affiliated with people and having people be affiliated with me, I think is a little bit extra. So that's what that's about, man. You know, and so if you see that logo on events or on things that are going on around the city, then you know that like I really rock with those people, and those people really rock with me, which is greater than the fact that I may play somebody's music. I may share their music on my platforms, or I may have an opportunity to help them share their story through the Cliff Notes podcast. And that's this is a little bit something deeper than that. So when you see that logo, man, that means that these are people who value who I am as a person, people who feed into me, who fill my cup. You know what I mean? People who move the way that I move and have similar ideals and morals that I have. So you know, if you rock with me, then those are people who you may see that logo with, man. But that's my guy Alex Caso Dinero. You know, you can, if you're looking for some really amazing artwork, I'd highly recommend him. Um, just know that he's a busy dude, man. So in terms of pinning him down to get stuff done, um, you know, you gotta put yourself on the list early, because he's he's highly respected for what he does, and there's a lot of people who are trying to reach out to him, who are trying to get work from him. So shout out to my guy Alex Caso Dinero for that new joint, man. Are you affiliated? Really excited for growing that brand. So this morning, man, I got out. One of the first things that I did, man, I got out and just tried to get outside. So here in Portland, we got some nice weather. Sunshine is out, which is really dope. Spring is late, but it's here, or it's coming. I don't know. Stuff's growing. I'm cutting my grass and the whole nine. So, but one of the things that I have been really lacking, really slipping on is my fitness, is my personal physical fitness. I've been on my mental fitness quite a bit because I'm doing this lifestyle class and certification, and learning a lot about the things that I have believed in and the things that I've wanted to share and the things that are really the foundation for fitness as a habit, but really getting some evidence-based ideas and concepts behind it, which I'm really excited for that in terms of sharing this information, and being in a position to really coach and counsel um, and help people on their journey. But what I learned is that in doing that, you know, it's that idea that you got to put your own mask on first, right? And so you got to take care of self before you can take care of others, and that's always been a challenge for me. So went out to do that, just to get a couple miles in the sunshine, which was really dope. And shout out to Nike. I use the Nike app oftentimes because the Nike coach is really skilled at helping me get into the space that I want to get into, motivate through the process of exercise and activity. And one of the things that he talked about today was looking back. So looking back at just prior to doing the exercise activity, looking back to the last month before doing the activity, and then sort of looking back at the last year and assessing the way that I have been impacted and I have impacted in those three areas. And one of the things that he said specifically at the end was to consider those who have been on the journey with me and who have filled my cup. And it's funny that came up today because, like, in the last couple weeks, wifey and I have been talking about that, like, who in my circle fills my cup. You know, we both work, our 9 to 5s are both in healthcare, so we have an opportunity to be in service to others. And you know, in doing that, sometimes it's we make the choice to do that because we believe in what we do, and we want to serve other people. But it definitely, you know, it takes its toll to a certain degree, man. And so she asked me, like, who fills my cup? And so when I was talking a little bit about the the new logo, um, are you affiliated? That's kind of a part of it. You know what I mean? Um, Trying to figure out, yeah, who does feed into me, who does fill my cup. And so it was funny to have that come up during my work this morning. And it was her. Like I said, I keep my circle really tight, and she was one of the first people who came to mind, which you may think, well, of course, right, that's wifey. But I think even in that, it's really easy to take situations like that for granted. And I know that I do. I think it's really easy to do that when there are people who are there who are in your line of sight on a regular basis. It is really easy to take those individuals for granted. So, but then the one thing that I really appreciated was the coaching was to not just stop there and identify that person in your mind, but then to reach out to that person and let them know that. And so, I had an opportunity to do that, which I think maybe caught her off guard a little bit. But that's something that I want to try to have be a regular part of what I do. It's I think it's easy, again, even as you look out even further from your immediate circle to your wider circle or your wider community, to just take people for granted. And I think sometimes when you reach out to people, they're always they will often like be, what do what's this about? What do you need? Like, what's the rub on this? And so I think taking an opportunity to reach out to people anyway, just for the love. Oftentimes when we lose people, we say, man, life is short, right? And it's really easy to be motivated in those moments to reach out to folk. But just to take moments to assess that as we move through life, because we can't do anything on our own as much as we strive to. We have to have people to help us carry the burdens. For me, a lot of that is I look um, to the Creator. That's foundational for me, and I understand that. But then I think that the Creator allows people to be in my circle of influence to help me. And so hopefully that's encouraging. A word of advice. You know what I mean? If there are people in your circle of influence, to consider reaching out to them and just letting them know that, man, so that they can appreciate uh, you know, the time that you spend together, man. So that's my that was sort of my morning, and then try to be productive throughout the day and get some stuff done. Working on a set tomorrow night. I'm really excited. If you're in the Portland metro area, man, you might want to come out to Fortune tomorrow night. I have an opportunity to rock with some really amazing DJs. I feel really honored to be able to be included in this, man. Motown on Mondays is going down. It's on Mondays at Fortune, and shout out to my guy Renz who reached out and extended the invitation, so I get to do a set with these fellas, man. And Mighty Moves, we're also celebrating his birthday. It's a crew of us who are gonna be out there, and I'm really excited to have an opportunity to rock with these fellas, man. So tomorrow night at Fortune, come through. Motown on Mondays. It's just gonna be a really cool vibe. I'm digging in my crates just to warm things up, man. I can't even touch these cats who I'm on the bill with, man. So I'm just gonna pull out some remixes. You know, Hip hop is the foundation, and so of course there's gonna be a little bit of that. But it's Motown, man. It's not necessarily a turn up at all. It's an opportunity to just vibe, and then while you're there, get some vittles, man. I'm really looking forward to that. My guy Plant Based Poppy, his menu is there at Fortune, and so even if you don't like consider yourself a fan of plant based food, don't even think of it that way. You know what I mean? His menu is so good, and you just won't be disappointed. So it's gonna be a dope night. It's going down tomorrow. Fortune, Motown on Mondays. Great music, even better food, and just a good time, man. Time to network. It's a great way to start off the week. Oftentimes people are dreading Mondays, but this is definitely something to get into so that you won't dread it. It'll be a good time for real, for real. So I get an opportunity to do that. So I'm really excited about that, man. And then that's how I'm starting off the work week, and then I'm ending the work week. I don't know if you've heard, but the Far Side, formerly of the Far Side, are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Bizarre Ride to the Far Side. And they're on tour. They've been on tour for a minute. They're coming through Portland, and I have an opportunity to rock with my guy, Unlearn the World on the bill. We're opening for these cats, man. It's gonna be such a great, an amazing event to be in the building as these guys celebrate 30 years of one of the classic, like truly classic hip hop records, hip hop albums. Slim Kid Trey, Imani, Fat Lip, DJ Abilities is holding them down. So that's going down at Boston Over Ballroom. Tickets are available, so you can get your tickets right now. I would advise, like, if you're anywhere near the Portland metro area, this is a show you don't want to miss, man. This is a celebration of, like I said, a classic hip hop album, 30 years strong. So if you can be in the building, cop some tickets, come through, say what's up. Live music is back, live events are back. It's gonna be dope to be in the building, and I'm just holding down the records for my guy Unlearn the World, and I'm gonna sit back. Also on the bill, really excited to also be in the building with my brother, um, Versatile of Misfit Massive Crew. Um, it's crazy. I've had an opportunity to rock a couple shows with Verse. He's absolutely one of my favorite MCs of all time, not just from the Northwest, just in terms of artists. He's one of my favorites of all time. London Bernard will also be in the building. Misfit Massive Crew. So the night's gonna be dope. Unlearn the World, Versatile, London Bernard, and then of course the Far Side, formerly of the Far Side. So it's going down. Like I said, if you anywhere near the Portland metro area, you should come through Bossa Nova Ballroom, check it out, man, and be a part of this celebration for real. Some other events just to remind people of that are coming up next month in May. I got a bunch of events that are going down. So I'm doing the first Cliff Notes live. Really excited for that. That's going down at the Show Bar. My guy Jay Jury is going to be my first guest for that one, and we're working out some really special things. I think we want to make it a good time. Not only an interview with an artist who released an amazing work during the pandemic, sold out his Portland experience, the Dope Dealer experience, which I had an opportunity to be a part of. But just a solid dude, man. Great producer and MC and just artist. So that's going down at the Show Bar next month on May the 12th. And it's free. It's a free event. So you don't have to worry about tickets. Just come through. Just come through and just vibe, man. Let's commune together at a really dope venue. So that's happening on the 12th. And then let me get my calendar because I'm gonna make sure I get the dates right. I should know these dates by heart, but I would be lying. I just don't want to mess nothing up, right? So then on it's 21st, Mic Check is back. So the 21st is the Portland album release event for Boom Bap Project. So we were working on trying to get this done last year during Portland Hip Hop Week. And it was crazy because the pandemic was jumping off, and really I'd heard some news about an event that had happened that they assumed had become a spreader event, and someone lost their lives as a result of it. And so just thought it would be best to not do it then. Had a chance to have them rock at the Star Awards, and Mic Check did a set, but this is the official the delayed flight. The delayed return flight album release is going down. Also going down at the Show Bar. That's happening on the 21st. The bill is crazy. The bill is so dope. So I would say if you're a fan of Northwest hip hop, if you have been for a minute, then you'll really dig this show. If you're new to the scene, I think you'll really dig the show in terms of seeing seasoned artists. A lot of these guys are foundational when you think of the Northwest hip hop scene. But aside from getting a performance from Boom Bap Project, also on the bill, Versatile, once again. Versatile the Great is going to be performing. Cool Nuts and DJ Fat Boy are going to be performing. Dark Time Sunshine is on the bill. Libretto is on the bill, who's just about to release a new project. He's releasing some singles from a project that he did with Vitamin D. So excited to see him bless the stage. DJ Rev Shines is going to be in the building. And of course, the official Mic Check DJ, resident DJ OG1 is going to be in the building. I'll be hosting the event. It's going to be cool, man. It's going to be a night of like real MCs, man, real hip hop. So excited. Just excited to have Mic Check come back. So once again, man, that's going down on the 21st at Show Bar. And then on the 24th of next month, there's going to be another opportunity for Cliff Notes Live. And in downtown Portland, they put up a dome. It's the Welcome Dome, and they've been having events there. Some really cool events that they're doing there. Some musical events, some podcasts, and I get an opportunity to be a part of the Numbers podcast network. The Numbers. I do a show on the Numbers, a weekly show every weekday, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. You can hear the rhythm, and I'm gonna have an opportunity to be a part of what they're doing with the Numbers Podcast Network. So I do that. That's going down on the 24th. Once again, this is a free event going on down in downtown Portland. Just come through, man. 6 p.m. Pioneer Square in the Welcome Dome. Working on some guests. I'm not quite ready to announce who they are yet, but know that these are some very very interesting people who I think you'll really dig hearing from. So that's going down on the 24th in Pioneer Square at the Welcome Dome. So come through, Klyph Notes Live. And once again, that's a free event. And then on the, let's see what else is going on. Oh, yeah, on the 19th. So on the 19th, the week before, in the same spot in the Welcome Dome, Pioneer Square, I get an opportunity to do a DJ set with DJ Ambush. And I'm so, again, just feel so honored and so blessed to share a platform with an amazing artist, an amazing DJ in Ambush. And we're doing a boom bap block party. So just straight boom bap. I'm so excited because that's my lane. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be again, downtown Portland, Welcome Dome, come through just for a good time. Good music, networking, positive vibes only. You know how I move. That's going down on the 19th. And it's a longer set. You know what I mean? We're gonna be moving for a minute. I think we're kicking off at 2:00, but lock into my network, lock into DJ Klyph Productions or DJ Klyph, DJ KLYPH on social media, or the DJ Klyph website, www.djklyph.com. And there's more information there. But that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope, man. Just having a good time on that one. On the 28th, I get an opportunity to rock with my guy DJ OG1 and DJ Juggernaut, DJ OG2 for a 90s hip hop party that's going down at the Get Down. New venue in Portland that's doing some pretty amazing shows already. So Saturday night, the 28th, there won't be an episode of Welcome to a new episode. I might do a pre-record of Welcome to the Neighborhood because we're gonna be at the Get Down. So you should come through. 90s hip hop party, a 90s hip hop and R&B party with DJ OG1, DJ OG2, and DJ Juggernaut. It's gonna be a problem for real. So once again, information for that event is on the website on my calendar at djklyph.com. Yeah, man, those are the things that are coming up. Those are things that are coming up in May. The end of this month, man, I get an opportunity to celebrate another year around the sun, and I'm very, very grateful for that. As I move through life, the more I move through life, the more I appreciate the days, the moments, the times that I have, because as we were talking about earlier, man, life is short. So, just excited to be able to celebrate another year. Just me and wifey. Like I said, man, the circle is tight, but I'm just very, very grateful. So we get to do that at the end of this month. Yeah, man. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, man. Once again, thank y'all so much for tapping in. Word and thought for the day goes back to the beginning of the conversation, man. If there are people in your circle of influence, if there are people in your life who fill your cup, if there are people who encourage you in any way, if there are people who that you feel help you move forward, even get up out the bed in the morning, reach out. First appreciate them. First recognize and appreciate them, that they are there. They're there for a reason. It's a blessing that they're in your circle of influence. So definitely, reach out to those people and just let them know that, because sometimes just that kind word will go a really long way, more than you even realize, man. And even in the difficult times, just remember at the end of the day, man, it's all gonna be all right. That's why the name of this podcast is Everything Is Copacetic. You know what I mean? Thank y'all so much, man. God bless you all. Once again, tap in, copy your tickets to Mic Check, man. Get your tickets right now. We're trying to sell that joint out for real, not because, because we want to take care of these artists, man. So Mic Check PDX is going down at the Show Bar on the 21st, on the 21st at the Show Bar. Go to the Show Bar's website, Show Bar Revolution Hall, Show Bar. Go right now. Copy your tickets right now. Go get them right now. Sell this joint out, man. I want to see your face in the building. If you rock with me, if you support me, or if you just really love hip hop, come through, man. It's going down. Mic Check PDX. If you want to get me something for my birthday, that's what you can get me. Copy some tickets. You know what I mean? Yo, for real, man. Thank y'all so much. God bless. Love you. Peace.